Brickstore, a saviour for LEGO resellers and enthusiasts worldwide. Brickstore has the potential to revolutionise the way that you store and organise your LEGO. Whether that is for the purpose of reselling on platforms like Bricklink or BrickOwl, or just organising your LEGO for mocks and builds. Brickstore was created by Robert Greibel, and it's an inventory management system that allows you to manage your LEGO inventory either for Bricklink, BrickOwl, or your own personal LEGO inventory. Today I'm going to teach you how to use it to streamline your processes as a Bricklink or BrickOwl seller, or to use it to organise your own LEGO in the best way. So to get started on Brickstore, head to brickstore.dev. From here, click the download button and choose which operating system you're working on. You can use it on multiple platforms including Mac, Windows, Linux, as well as in multiple different languages. Once you've installed the software, you'll be taken to this screen. Go up to the top left of your screen and click Brickstore, and then go down to Preferences. From here, the first thing you need to do is, under the General tab, change the default currency. Ours is currently set to New Zealand dollars, and set up a folder that you will store any files in. These could be for inventory lists that you're uploading or backups of your store inventory. I like to have Open a Page also selected, as it removes another step in the process. Under the Interface tab, you can customize your display and change your font size. Some people prefer a larger text or like fitting more on their screen. I use a small laptop, so I have it at a reasonable size. I also have the column spacing set to small, as I find that I don't need a lot of space to enter text on those columns. The most important part of the setup is going under the Bricklink tab. It's really important here that you have your username and your password correct. Also, if you need to include VAT or anything like that, that you add that on at this stage. If your password and username are not correct, then you're not going to be able to download any Bricklink or BrickOwl inventory into Brickstore. I also like to set up this Bricklink database to automatically update after 3 days for both the database and the price guides. Once you've finished that, click OK. To check that you've connected correctly, try downloading your store. To do this, go to the File tab and click Import Bricklink Store Inventory. You'll see that also on the main page you can do this right here. If you haven't uploaded anything to Bricklink previously, then skip this step. Across the top of the Brickstore page are a range of features. In this video we'll discuss them and also give you some advanced features to help you save time and money. To start with though, let's create a new file. To do this, click the button in the top left with the page with the plus sign. To change the title of this page, click the Save button and give a name to your file. It automatically updates the file name over here, and it's a great way of keeping track of different lists that you're working on. It also allows you to save your store file into your documents folder in case of any situations where you don't have access. We won't talk about Brickpocalypse. We're now going to start by adding a part to our file. To do this, click the icon with the plus button and the brick. For today, let's add a piece that everyone should know, a 2x4 brick, so we'll type in the code 3001. You'll see that a range of parts are shown in the grid here, as these parts all contain the number 3001. However, we are after this 2x4 brick. There are two ways to view this. You can look at the grid option, which I'm currently looking at, or you can also look at the list with images option. This orders it by the ID, so it can be a nice way of finding your piece number nice and quickly. You'll see on the left hand side here as well a range of categories to select from. This is particularly helpful if you know the type of part that you're wanting, for example slopes or tiles, and you can also see that you can pin these ones here by clicking on the little pin icon. We've got brick and plate stored here. Again, if we're looking for a 2x4 brick, it's going to help us identify that part a lot quicker by having the brick selected. Once we click on the piece, on the right hand side there will be a list of colours that we can also select. So if we have a black 2x4, obviously we can add a piece like that. This list here is the known colours, which is the only colours that these parts are known to come in. You can select all colours, but I would suggest keeping this at known colours. You can play around with some of the features here by changing the quantity and price, but we prefer to just add it at this stage and change all of those on the main screen. Let's say we're adding 3 different colours of 2x4 bricks. So we select those colours, black, add, blue, add, and dark blue, add. On the next screen, we now have those 3 parts on our list with the quantity of 1. We can see the ID number, the description, whether it is used or new, and the colour. These columns can all be adjusted depending on the information that you're wanting to look at. For example, if I want to see the colour first, I can drag that column across and they're right next to the image. Stick around to the end of the video as we show you a few more advanced features that help with these columns. The columns I'm most interested in when uploading are the price and the remarks column. Remarks are the location of your Lego part and they differ for everyone. We have our inventory system in several different types of containers, and generally they contain 2 letters and up to 3 numbers. For example, we're going to use AA01 as our first location, AA02 as our second, and AA03 as our third. We can also sort the file in descending or ascending order depending on how we want to go about things. Obviously this is in alphabetical order and also numeric order. We can also sort by price or by quantity as well. This ability to sort is extremely useful when organising your Lego, and if you want to see the full process of sorting Lego, then we'll put a link in the description to help you get to this point. You can manually type in the price, however Brickstore allows you to pull data directly from the Bricklink website in order to set your price. To do this, select all the items, and go up to this little $sign with the Bricklink logo. From here, a pop-up box is activated and allows you to select different options. We have selected the last 6 months of sales and the average of that. You can also select the current inventory price average as well as the current inventory price minimum. But a good rule of thumb is to start off with by using the last 6 months of sales. Obviously if you're just storing your Lego and not actually trying to resell it, then you could skip this step. And we click OK. You'll notice that the prices of those selected items have been updated to the price guide values, and now we have a list of these prices. You'll notice also that some totals have just appeared across the top. We now have 3 items, we've got the weight of those items, as well as the value of those items currently in the currency that we've got set, which is New Zealand dollars. We can still change the currency here if we have made a mistake previously. If I remove the price on one of these or set it to 0, you'll notice that we now have an error icon, and this is a great way to check different parts of your list to make sure that you've actually added the price to every piece, and won't actually let you upload it without sending you a prompt telling you that there are errors in the file if you're uploading to places like Bricklink. Although it's easy to see on the smaller list, when uploading large quantities, this can be clicked in order to quickly find the item that needs a price added to it. And that's a simple guide to just get a couple of pieces ready to upload, but what we're going to do is provide you with 10 tips and tricks to really help you advance your process of storing and organising Lego. First of all, on the home page you'll see that you can actually import a Bricklink wanted list. And this is a great way of checking the average price of your wanted list and can be a great way of keeping track of pieces that you need. It might show you whether it's actually worth you buying your wanted list from Bricklink or actually going to places like the Lego website as well. You can also change the remarks of a range of items all at the same time. If we select all of these and right click, you'll see there's an option that says set remark. When we click that option set remark, we can type in whichever we want and it will update all of those at the same time. And this is particularly useful if you're just storing your Lego in, say, a big large bin and you just want to remember where all of your bricks are. You may just want to put one location for all of the bricks, one location for slopes, one location for plates, etc. As a Bricklink owner, for someone who also runs a used store mainly, these are really important. It helps me really quickly pick the order by knowing exactly which location has which part. You can also copy remarks from your current inventory, whether that is stored on Bricklink or linked from Bricklink or is just an open file. Make sure that you do have your store file or your main file that you're working from and go up to the edit button and down to copy values from document. You want to select the file or the store file that's open and click next. From here there are a range of fields that you can copy. You may want to copy the price and remark, which are the main 2 that we want to think of. You may also want to copy the comment as well. When that's been copied over, you'll notice that it automatically changed the remark and can be really useful when consolidating items together. You can also do manual adjustments of your pricing to nice and quickly adjust to whatever pricing level you feel appropriate. Select all of your pieces and then go up to this button with the $sign and the plus and minus. From here you can increase or decrease by a percentage based on what you're looking to sell your pieces for. When you get a new set, either new or used, you can also part it out for pieces or minifigures. Go up to File and click Import and Bricklink Set Inventory. From here you can select the exact set that you are parting out and choose whether it is new or used and the quantity that you're parting out. If we were parting out 5 of this rocket assembly and transport, we can import that straight into our Brickstore program. If you've got multiple colors of the same piece item that you're uploading, and you want to just really quickly add another piece on, you can actually duplicate this one here and double click on the color to change it to the color that you're working with. Say we had also a dark tan brick and we wanted to go in the same location, and straight away we've updated that there. Obviously we'd make sure that pricing was accurate by clicking the pricing button as well. This program has really good integration with Bricklink, and you'll see down the bottom left a range of different pricing features when you're working with each piece. It could be a great way of deciding whether you're going to buy that piece from a wanted list by showing you the current inventory average as well as the price of the last 6 months of sales. You can also right click a piece and go quickly to the Show Bricklink Catalog Info or the Bricklink Price Guide to quickly set your pricing that is competitive with other people. If for some reason you've accidentally clicked new for a part when it's in fact used, or used when it's in fact new, you can quickly double click to change it to used or new. This also works when you select all of the files and click set condition to new or used from right clicking the column. You can also manually adjust these columns by selecting the remarks tab. You can pull that across, putting it right next to the condition if you prefer to work from that way. We like to have ours just after the total amount, as that gives us a really good look at the price and the remark where we are storing it. These can also be saved as a default layout. If you go up to View and down to Column Layout, you can save the column layout by clicking on that button. Enter a name for it or make it your user default, and then straight away whenever you go into a new file, it will be in the user default. And again, this is what we like to look at. Finally, to upload the list to Bricklink, select all the files and go to File, Export, Bricklink Mass Upload XML to clipboard. From here, it'll automatically take you to the Bricklink page if you've set that in your settings, and you can copy the file straight into the middle. Remember to consolidate lots if you've combined things together, and we like to click New Price and New Tier Pricing because that's the new price that we've set, and New Remarks show us our new locations in case we've moved any items around. You can also add on different features depending on what you've wanted to do. Then click Verify File. You will see that you've got one last chance to check, obviously when uploading to Bricklink, and then it will show you when you've consolidated any items into any different lots. So there you have it, how to use Brickstore and some advanced features to help you save time and money. Make sure you click the like button below and subscribe to support our content. For today, you're now able to add parts to a Brickstore list, adjust the quantities and pricing, as well as upload your first file to Bricklink. If you have any questions about any of the features in this video today, then drop a comment below and we'll make sure to answer them for you. There's also a link in our description if you'd like to book a one-on-one chat to discuss ideas for your Bricklink store. But if you haven't already checked out our sorting process, which would get your pieces ready to upload, then why not consider checking out this video, How to Sort Used Lego.